Hey guys, you're running out of light, but I had a message come through and it hit real deep, and you'll see the deepness of it and how relevant it is to the video, which is if you're one of those people that are hustling and you're grinding and you're trying to make things work and you're wondering why not me, or it's just remember that the seed always gets planted in the dirt. Most seeds need darkness. They need to be buried with shit. Manure. You need the manure. You need the chaos, which is you need the things to break down and decompose, and that decomposition, that darkness, that murkiness, that thing that it's not very bright and shining, right? That is the home of the seed. The seed lies dormant. You could eat a seed and doo-doo it right out, and it's still dormant. You can have it can be rained on, still dormant. Sun, still, it can have all the things thrown at it, but it needs time. It needs time in the chaos. It needs time in the darkness. And most seeds, when they do sprout, they send down deep tap roots. Before they even break the surface, they're growing down, they're growing deep. They're reaching for water so that when they do put out the first shoots, when they do put out the first leaves, they know that they can sustain that growth. They know that if the rain doesn't come for the next year, it spent all of its energy throwing that root. They call it a taproot, throwing that taproot as deep as possible. And that's how most of these plants go. That's how most of these trees go. You ever wonder how these weeds can grow with nothing, no care, no nothing? That's because this is nature, baby. This is how this works. When you finally have the success you want, when you finally have the momentum and you want, when you finally hit the goals you want to get, and you're redlining and you're all firing on all cylinders and you're just making the push and you're taking over the world, if you don't have the support, if you don't have any deep roots, the first wind that blows is going to topple you right over. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't have a top, when you don't have your taproot. The first drought that comes, you're going to dry up and you're going to die immediately. When you start to produce fruit, when you need all the energy because you know all the sugars and all the carbohydrates, when you need all that energy to start producing the fruit of your tree, and you have shallow ass roots, are you going to produce any fruit? You're going to be useless. You're going to be all show, no substance. So remember, if you're caught in that spot, you're caught in that realm of why isn't when you're grinding, your late nights, the stresses that you're going through, that's your taproot growing down through the earth. When you feel the darkness collapsing around you, that's the soil being put over the seed. When you have the chaos and the destruction and the crumbling and the disintegration of your surrounding area, that's the recombination of all the particles that's all the minerals that's going into the soil, so that when you finally bloom, everything is available for you to tap into. You just gotta trust that. Don't trust. This isn't about trust. What you need is to know that that's what your foundation is. Know that the work you're putting into is getting that taproot as deep as possible. Know that the darkness around you is the soil covering you so that you can have a chance to sprout and to germinate and to bloom. That way it's not up to trust. That way you're not trusting that everything works out. You know that how can it not work out? Law of cause and effect, baby. How can it not work out? How could it not work out? You plant an apple seed, an apple grows. You plant an orange seed, an orange tree grows. How can it not? Cause and effect, baby. Lay down more perfect causes and you will get more perfect effects. The in-between realm, when the darkness happens, that's welcome to planet Earth, baby. Remember, you're in this world with billions of other people, all trying to plant their own seeds, all trying to set out their taproots, all trying to spread their roots, cover as much space as they can. There's so many of these of the in between, of the unknowns. Thank God, because that's sort of the beauty of it, how it unfolds. That there are an infinite amount of ways for it to unfold is the reason why anything is possible, because the way it unfolds is infinite. So you think it's impossible, you're wrong. Your finite mind cannot match the infinite mind of the all. It cannot see the infinite amount of variables that are out there. But we can set down more perfect causes so that we get more perfect effects. And when you are surrounded by darkness, surrounded by shit, know that you are a seed, and that you're putting down a taproot, baby. Good luck. Stay up. Stay up.